are so many great indie games being made locally at the moment.
Yes, and Goose decided it was about time he got out there to meet some of these local developers, starting with HoJo Studio.
So when did you guys officially become HoJo Studio?
We became HoJo Studio when we wanted to release our first game, Puffington, so I suppose that was about 3 years ago. I mean, you can't release anything on the App Store unless you're actually a business entity, so we thought we're going to have to do this officially. A month and a half of kind of tax department and ASIC stuff later, we had the right certificate for Apple and we were HoJo Studio.
So you'd done all the fun game building stuff and then you realised you had to do all the business end stuff as well.
We did everything backwards, and that actually includes marketing. This is the one thing that we've learned from the first game and from Nippy Cats is that, you know, especially if you're an indie, you have to market yourself from the word go. You have to market yourself as soon as there's a wireframe of your game.
What kind of things have you divided amongst yourselves to work on? All
concept art, effectively, will be Yola, because Yola is an amazing illustrator. In terms of game design, it's very much balanced between the two of us. The process of game design for us is basically having a polite argument until we agree on something.
We always had crazy ideas like, oh, let's do this thing and it never happened, and let's do this other thing and it never happened, and I don't really know what triggered it. I think we just had so many ideas that never happened that we were like, we're going to do this, we're going to make this happen.
And the game is, I've found, madly adorable. With the design of a game like that, whose idea was it initially to make it? It was your idea.
Just as indie devs, you've got like ideas every day, and it's just cats.
That was the meeting, it was just cats. Done.
Much, cats.
Who is responsible for the theme song to that game? Because that was you. Okay, because it is the most irritating theme song to a game I've ever heard, and I love it.
It walks that tightrope between being fun and infuriating, which is exactly what the game does. You know, I think that was the general idea. That we thought when we were playing the game, we were going, this game is really annoying, but it's also fun. I remember there were discussions sometimes, is it too cutesy, is it too zany? Should we be doing something that's like harsher, you know, like the things. But then the charm of it with something like Nippy Cats was, again, you've got this game where it's brutally difficult, where you have these things flying at you from everywhere and you're like, ah, and we're thinking, the cool part about it though is that if they're kittens, then you get to the game over screen and this cute little cat's just staring at you and like, you can't stay mad at a game like that. The ultimate goal, I think, became apparent to us when we were at PAX, and it was our first PAX exhibiting, and there were people walking up and playing our game, and there were 9-year-old kids playing our game and all that kind of stuff. And I remember looking at them and thinking, this world, I'll do anything I have to do to stay in this world. And that's really what it is. It's the community of other developers, the community of players, is so vibrant and so positive and so much fun that really it's just, we just want to be in this world with these people and relevant in some way and you find an audience, not about getting rich.